Hey guys, it's Dennis here with a video to show you how easy and fast it is for you to build your own website. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to show you how to build a website from scratch, and I'm going to try to do it in under 10 minutes. So let's get the stopwatch started. So we're going to start and let's see how fast this goes. So the first thing you need to do is, obviously, if you've spoken to me before, you know that Bluehost is the best company to go with for hosting. They give you unlimited domains, unlimited hosting. They give you dedicated IPs, and they have a great amount of tools that you could use. Actually, some of them we're going to be using today. So the first thing you're going to do is log into your Bluehost account, go to your domain manager, and then you're going to go ahead and buy a domain so that we could install the website on. After you do that, you're going to see it right here in your domain manager. So you see right here we have two of them. Once you've purchased the domain, it's going to say unassigned. What you need to do is come in here and click to assign it. So you want to click on unassign, and then it's going to bring you to this screen. And basically all this stuff right here, all this means is that you're basically adding this domain in addition to your whole web hosting package. And that's the reason why I really love Bluehost, because they just let you add on and add on and add on any amount of websites that you can. So let me see, I'm trying to stop the talking a little bit, but this basically all you have to do is say add on domain. You don't need to touch, everything is pre-populated. So go ahead and click add on, and then it's going to go ahead and it's basically right now what it's doing, it's setting up your website within your Bluehost account, and it's going to be located within this directory right here, public underscore, and that's going to be your domain. So whatever website address you choose to get, that's what it's going to be. So I know sometimes when this is doing this, I tend to just go back to the cPanel, and sometimes that just takes a while for it to populate. And then usually what happens is I could then go back to the domain manager, and there you see it. This is the primary one. You always get a free domain when you first sign up, and then we already have the add-on. So great, cool, that's already done. Let's see how we're doing. Okay, we got 2 minutes. Alright, so the next thing you want to do is you want to go back to your cPanel, and then you want to go to softwares, and you want to look for WordPress. Now you're going to want to use WordPress to build most of your sites. It's just the easiest thing to use out there. There's a huge community behind it. Lots of different plugins and lots of different things that you could do to the website. So I definitely recommend it. So once you get to this screen, you click on install. And what's cool about this is just a couple of buttons you press. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back and we're going to select the domain that we want to use, which is this one right here. And then you want to click I have completed here. If you go over here to the advanced settings, you could actually go ahead and set your username and password, or you could just press this button and it'll automatically generate your password for you. So just click that, make sure to click this, then press complete, and let's see how fast this goes. And then what's happening right now is that Bluehost is actually installing WordPress onto your website, okay, and it's building it for you. Okay, so cool, right there we're done. Basically in that time frame, the website has been built. If we go to it, and then boom, the website has been built. This is basically a full-fledged website that you can get started with. Okay, so what we want to do is then, what are we doing on time? So in 4 minutes, you could basically have this thing installed. So I'm going to come in here and show you real quick how you could go ahead and customize some of this. And then we're going to use the admin. Then we're going to use the password that they gave you. And then you want to log in. And obviously for you, you're going to want to get this remembered on your computer. And then this is the dashboard back here. So all of these are different menus. These are post. This is media that you're going to be able to install pictures, links, pages. You then have appearance. You have plugins, a bunch of tools, and a bunch of settings. So I'm going to show you how we could take this from this right here would be your, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go to reading, and then you're going to make your home page be your sample page. Now what that is going to do is going to make the website have a standard home page. So you press save for that, and then you could go to your pages, and then right here if we refresh this, boom, you have your sample page. So right there you have your sample page, and then you have your home page. What you can do then later is come in here, you could edit this, okay, and then there's a bunch of text in here, you could just fill that out, and we could actually use something called Sidebar Template. Now what's cool about using Sidebar Template is that it's going to allow you to make on the side over here, you're going to be able to install a contact form. So what you want to do is then go to your plugins, and I'm actually going to be making a bunch of different videos that show you how to, use this a little bit more in detail, but just want to give you a quick idea of how to go ahead and search for some of this stuff. So this is Contact 7. You want to get this installed. Press OK. And then basically what it does, it activates this plugin. So WordPress, what it does, they have what's called plugins, and you're able to, each plugin does a different activity on your website. Then we search for the widget one, and then we install this also. Press activate, and then what's going to happen is that you're going to see right here now there's contact, and then this is going to be your contact form. So later on I'll show you guys how to customize this, but real quickly, alright, so basically in that time then it's been this right here, but basically in that time frame you've seen me build a website. You could then have it installed, and just look out for some more videos on how to do this yourself. So thanks for visiting my site, and take care.